podcast, the new season. And this episode, we are going to talk about one of my favorite books and an absolute gem that has transformed my life. It's none other than The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success by the great Deepak Chopra. This transformative book has touched the lives of millions of people around the world, guiding them towards a more enlightened and successful path. Let's dive deep into the profound wisdom of this timeless masterpiece. So, first of all, I'd like to start by saying thank you so much for joining me on this journey of transformation and personal growth. Today, we embark on a voyage to understand the teachings presented in this book, The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. It serves as a roadmap for guiding us towards a very fulfilling and a prosperous life that aligns our actions with the foundation principles of the universe. Let's start with the very first spiritual law, which is the law of pure potentiality. So, what does that mean? So, this particular law reminds us that our core, uh, we are pure consciousness in our being. By connecting with this essence, we can tap into an infinite well of creativity, intelligence, and joy. Through meditation and self reflection, we cultivate silence and stillness and allowing us to access our unlimited potential. By embracing the present moment, we can transcend the limitations of the past and future and truly live in the realm of possibilities. Let's move to the second spiritual law, which is the law of giving. This particular law emphasizes that the universe operates through a dynamic exchange. As we give, so shall we receive. By practicing the acts of kindness, generosity, and love, we open ourselves to the abundance that flows through us and around us. The key is to give with a very genuine, with a very pure heart, without any expectations of reward. When we contribute to the well being of other people, we align ourselves with the flow of life, and success naturally flows to us. Uh, so now we come to the third law. The third law of this book states the law of karma, or the law of cause and effect. This law explains us that every action we take has a consequence. By understanding the law of karma, we can consciously choose actions that bring about positive outcomes. By aligning our thoughts, words, and deeds with our higher purpose, we create a ripple effect of positivity that ultimately shapes our destiny. This law reminds us that we are not mere victims of circumstances but active participants in the creation of a reality. The fourth spiritual law here is the law of least effort. Uh, this law tells us to let go of resistance and embrace the path of least resistance. By flowing with the natural rhythm of life, we can harness the effortless power of the universe. This law encourages us to practice acceptance, responsibility, and defenselessness. When we stop fighting against the current and surrender to the flow we are in, we invite grace and synchronicity into our lives, paving the way for effortless success. Now, let's turn our attention to the fifth spiritual law, which is the law of intention and desire. Deepak Chopra, with this law, teaches us that intention is the creative force that initiates manifestation of our desires. By setting very clear intentions that are aligned with our deepest desires, we activate the infinite organizing power of the universe. However, it is very crucial for us, and I'd like to add that and put a lot of emphasis here, that it's very crucial for us to detach ourselves from the outcome and trust in the intelligence and in the process that the universe follows. By relinquishing the control and embracing uncertainty, we allow for the magic of creation to unfold in our lives. Moving forward, we come to the sixth spiritual law, the law of detachment. This law reminds us that true liberation comes from detaching ourselves from the outcomes of our actions. When we let go of our attachment to the specific outcomes, we create space for the universe to work its magic and bring forth even greater possibilities. Um, this law teaches us to cultivate a sense of non attachment, allowing us to enjoy the journey without being consumed by the destination. By releasing our grip on the expectations of the outcomes, we open ourselves to unexpected opportunities and blessings we might have never thought of. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. You don't have to be indifferent. Rather to rather it's an attitude of trust and the fact that you surrender to the universe, to the flow of life, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Finally, we arrive at the seventh spiritual law, which is the law of dharma or purpose in life. And one of my favorite laws, it emphasizes that each of us has a unique purpose in life, and I've put that so many times in my previous podcast as well, which is a big learning from this book only, that everyone has a unique purpose and a very special gift to share with the world. By aligning our actions with our dharma, we tap into a limitless source of joy and fulfillment. This law encourages us to listen to our inner voice, the positive inner voice, follow our passions, and express our authentic selves to the world. When we live in alignment with our dharma, success becomes a very natural byproduct and we contribute to the greater good of humanity. Uh, the seven spiritual laws that are presented in this book, they provide us with profound roadmap to living a very meaningful and prosperous life. Each law that we've discussed above serves as a very powerful reminder of the interconnectedness between our inner world and the external reality that we experience. By embracing the law of true potentiality, we tap into our unlimited potential. By the law of giving, through following the law of giving, we create a ripple effect of abundance in our lives. When we follow the law of karma, it reminds us of the power of choices that we have in our life. While the law of least effort encourages us to flow with life's natural rhythm, the law of intention and desire reminds us to set very clear intentions and trust in the universe's intelligence and process. Detachment, as explained in the law of attachment, allows us to enjoy the journey without being attached to the outcomes. Finally, the law of dharma guides us to live in alignment with our unique purpose and to our contribute our gifts to the world. Deepak Chopra's teachings empower us to embrace our spiritual nature and integrate it into our everyday lives. By embodying these spiritual laws, we not only enhance our personal success but also become agents of the positive change that we can bring to the world. I mean, I prefer every book that he has written, and I've read a few books. These books teach us so much in life. This brings us to the end of this episode on the seven spiritual laws of success. I really hope you found your exploration of these profound principles enlightening and inspiring. Remember, true success encompasses not only material wealth but also spiritual well being and harmony. Join us next time as we delve into another transformative book on our journey of learning and empowerment. Until then, people, keep moving, keep learning, and keep embedding the wisdom you discover along the way.